We got the vibe, fun and friendly all the time. Draft and play and feel the rise. Magic moments in our eyes.
Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic here, and happy Halloween, and doing a best of one Duskmourn draft. Alright, rare is Entity Tracker, 3 mana, 2/3 flash. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. This card's incredibly strong. Snap first pick in that. Other good picks in here, we've got Glimmer Seeker, which is a great survival card. Also can net you some cards or 1/1s. Live or Die, which is a card I like a lot. Instant speed. Resurrection is really strong. Pyroclasm, you get a board wipe effect, especially for all the Manifest Dread creatures. Altenac, the Thrice Called, is a big, fat 9/9 beater with some more upside on top of that, so cool card. What else is good? Unable to Scream, some good removal. You've got Threats Around Every Corner, which lets you ramp plus get a 2/2. It's a great uncommon, actually. But it's got to be Entity Tracker. This card's just phenomenally good. Good for blue-black. Good for white. Blue. Let's see what we can find. Well, Tunnel Surveyor is not the most exciting follow-up pick to it, but would be a fine one. You get 2 bodies in one, and one's an enchantment, so you would end up drawing a card. Yeah, because otherwise... Exercise, don't really want to second pick that. Infernal Phantom is good. Then we're looking more for like a, well, it could be, that's true. It could be blue-red rooms because your Infernal Phantom is a built-in 2-for-1. That could be the pick. I would say this card is significantly better than Surveyor or Fear of Lost Teeth, which is also an enchantment for Entity Tracker. So this isn't an enchantment, but it wants to be in the same deck as an Entity Tracker. And like I said, it's a good blocker. Good blocker, probably decent attacker. This is a 4-drop though. Not the most exciting second pick, but I think we will take it. All right, well, this is an enchantment, but not what we want. Duskmourn's Domination. It's kind of expensive, but it does trigger Eerie, which is nice. Otherwise, Ticket Booth and Tunnel of Hate. It's an enchantment. It's a room. Combos with this stuff. But I could see taking the Domination. I mean, 6 mana is expensive, but steal their strongest dude. Kind of cool. I mean, you make it weaker, but it does have Eerie. Or triggers Eerie, I should say. So, possibly worth it. A little more exciting than Ticket Booth, Tunnel of Hate, I think. All right, so the pick now. The Grand Entryway, which I think we just want to take. This triggers Entity Tracker twice when it comes in, because you're unlocking a room and you're getting a 1/1 enchantment creature, which is just super strong. So I'm going to take that over to Surveyor. I mean, not to mention the Elegant Rotunda part is really good too. There's Ethereal Armor, which is also really good. Also triggers Eerie. Man, that is strong. It's an uncommon too. So this synergizes better with, I mean, Ethereal Armor, I mean, it's uncommon for a reason. That is super strong. Yeah, maybe we just take it. I mean, if you have an evasive creature, that's going to put somebody away pretty quick. And it gives first strike too. It just makes a... I mean, it sets you up for a 2-for-1, I suppose, but I mean, it's just a really strong effect. All right, Fear of Abduction is incredibly good pick here. This card is so good. You do have to exile a creature you control as an additional cost, or you could Manifest Dread it for free. I guess if you Manifest Dread it, though, you don't get the best part of it, which is exiling a creature an opponent controls. But I think most of the point of this creature is resurrecting it, where you don't have to exile a creature you control, and then you get to exile something your opponent controls. Not to mention you get a 5/5 flyer. That also triggers Eerie. So it's just so much upside with it. Glimmer Light's actually good in here too, because you get an enchantment out of it. All right, Unable to Scream seems like an easy pick here. It's an enchantment. It's a removal spell. Not much else to say. I feel good about it. Betrayer's Bargain is good removal. Percussionist is good. Seeing that late is surprising. Monstrous Emergence, some good removal. Wary Watchdog's very playable. It's a lot of playables and other stuff, but happy to get Unable to Scream. Could take another Domination. I'm okay with it. It is expensive, but I don't mind if I can survive long enough just taking their strongest things. Definitely makes me... It seems a little bit at odds with Ethereal Armor, but I'll figure it out. All right, Clammy Prowler, at least it's a decent blocker. Or more likely we just take the Grand Entryway Elegant Rotunda now and be super happy about it. We get a body, multiple enchantments. I mean, this card is just so good for Eerie decks. What does Winter Misanthropic Guide do? 4 mana, 3/4, ward 2. Each player draws 2. And Delirium, maximum, each opponent's maximum hand size equal to 7 minus the number of those card types. I see. That's kind of cool. All right, wow. Glimmerseeker pick 9 is pretty nice. You also net enchantments out of it and draw cards. Feels like an easy pick for us. It's a good card in a vacuum, but it's certainly good for us. Friendly Ghost, not really. It could just take the Abandoned Campground. I mean, technically this kind of, it does have Eerie, it's evasive. I don't love this card. It's good with Ethereal Armor, but it's just not great. It's only okay. I'm going to take the Abandoned Campground. I don't know if this is right, but just seems like a free pickup for us. Fear Immobility. It is an enchantment creature. Yeah, we can take it. It's more for survival, but it's enchantment. Like our whole deck is enchantment right now, which is pretty good. Now this one's got an enchantment too. We're super well poised to be a blue-white deck here. Wow. Omnivorous Flytrap. Well, I mean, this is super strong. But I don't know if we take it. Could just take Trap in the Screen. There's another Unable to Scream too, but this deals with more things. And there's Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda. Creature count's a little bit low, but I'm going to take the Trapped in the Screen, I think, over the Unable to Scream. Just for the versatility of it. I think we're going to wheel something we want anyway. We're like all enchants right now. Here we go. This is a huge pickup for us. Huge pickup. 1-drop with all these enchantments. It's just going to be buffing everything. Great, great pickup. Maybe we'll wield a Stalked Researcher, which would be great in this deck too. And Fear of Surveillance, which is also an enchantment. What does Rip Spawn Hunter do? 4 mana, 4/4. Oh, that's cool. Get some free cards. Yeah, we'll just take the Scavenger or Orphans of Wheat. Works well with survival. 2 Flood Pit Drowners. Well, we're probably taking one of these because this card's just really good. Removal. And the fact that it has Vigilance is nice for like Ethereal Armor. It seems like an easy pick. Creature that's also removal is hard to pass up on. Surgical Suite and Hospital Room. So you get a creature back from your graveyard to the battlefield, and whenever you attack, put a plus. That's really good. Oblivious Bookworm is really good too. Fear of Surveillance would be good, but I'm going to take the Room. It's a 2 mana res for a lot of our cards right now, which is nice. And the Hospital Room ability is very good too. All right, Inquisitive Glimmer, make all our stuff cheaper and unlock cost cheaper. Yeah, for a deck that's like all enchants, basically. Feels like we have more than 9. I think we do, but this just seems like an easy pick for us. Fear of Isolation is good too. You can reuse, it's evasive that also can reuse, I mean, a lot of different things. Reuse Trapped in the Screen. Get more. It's for our deck, it does a lot actually, but I'm going to take the Glimmer just because it makes so many things cheaper than in this deck. So good for us. Much needed 2-drop as well. Savor the Small, it can res things. Get Out, some counter. We have another Tunnel Surveyor I could also take. We have no 4-drops. I guess I could consider taking Savor the Small. I found it to be a little clunky, to be honest, but it's a lot of things that could get back. Or Surveyor for more enchants. I'll take the Savior. So, another grand entryway. Yeah, this card is just very good for Eerie. Admitted, we kind of don't have the Eerie so much right now, but I guess we could take Apparition now. I mean, everything in our deck triggers it, so it's probably okay to take. Veteran Survivor is just a 1-drop. The ability is too hard to actually get going. Obviously, having a 5/4 hexproof is sweet, but it's pretty tough to successfully attack 3 times with it. And then Splash for Fear of Infinity. I don't think so. I think we'll take the Erratic Apparition here. Another one? Wow. Or Unable to Scream. I think I like this more. I mean, you really need enough. I mean, it's just a creature at worst. That's also an enchant. We'll take it over the Unable to Scream. I think Unable to Scream is very good, by the way. 3 Duskmourn domination seems a bit expensive. I think I'll take the Fear of Surveillance over Stocked Researcher, though. It's got Vigilance, and it's an enchantment itself. Very good. Counterspell or versus Surveyor. You know what? Let's just up our creature. Honestly, I guess with 3 grand entryway, we already have it's true, we have a lot of creatures already, but I'll take another Surveyor. All right, Apparition. I mean, everything triggers it in the deck. We can consider it. Not great, not terrible. Found Footage. Good for Delirium decks, get an enchantment in your yard and Surveil. Another Drowner seems good. It's an interesting card. Drowner seems like it's probably the pick. Good card in a vacuum. And certainly good for us, just being another 2-drop removal creature. I doubt we're going to need Don't Make a Sound. Oh, we definitely don't need Found Footage. This is a deck already, so now it's all upgrades from here. Three Alarmer is like a 1-drop +5/+5, I feel like, most of the time in this deck. Wow, Scavenger number 2 is going to be incredible in here. This is obviously playable too, and Fear Falling is playable. It's also an enchantment, but Scavenger's just incredible in here. Creature spells you cast have Convoke, and then you can untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step. Okay, so you can attack and ostensibly block. You can also use your creatures to Convoke and then still untap and block with them. I don't know if we need that. It's probably Glimmer number 2. We have Trapped in the Screen already, and we already have a good amount of removal otherwise. Unable to Scream, double Drowner. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having Trapped in the Screen, but there's no way I'm letting a second Glimmer go here. It's just so good for us. It's an enchantment itself, and we have a bunch of rooms and a bunch of enchantments. So it's just so good for us. Glimmer Seeker number 2 or Fear of Surveillance number 2. This card is certainly better. And we have a lot of ways to make Glimmer, so I feel like you just end up drawing a lot of cards. Yeah, 3 mana, 3/3, where if it successfully attacks, you get to draw a card a lot of the time. That's got to be the pick. I mean, Scrabbling, if I wanted to mill my opponent out, you could consider it, but I think if it was mill 3, it'd be one thing, like the old school crabs, but I don't think we need it. Probably Fear of Surveillance number 2. Pretty good. Yeah, I'll take it over Clammy Prowler, I think. Ooh, Fear of Failed Test is actually a cool card. Yeah, it's an enchantment too. I'll take it. It's a cool card. It's clunky, but it's weird, 2/7. They're certainly scared to not be able to block it. So it puts the fear in your opponent, I think. I'm going to take Glimmerlight here. It's totally playable. You get an enchantment creature out of it. 1 mana equip. I think a decent chance it makes the deck. We'll see. So I could play Seize from Slumber, get some more removal. That's fine. I don't think we need it, but I don't think we need the exercise either. Here I'll take the Stalked Researcher. Okay, well, something came up at the end of the draft there, but honestly, it doesn't matter because we already have more than enough. So let's just cut. Let's take a look here. We're going to cut. So we can probably cut exercise. I mean, I can look at other things too. Actually, I feel like we ended up auto-picking some actual playable cards, which is funny. But Surgical Suites at 2-drop. I kind of want to play the Dominations, but honestly, we have a lot of cuts to make. We have a good problem. I'm going to cut some of our removal that I don't think we need. I'm kind of okay playing these 3/6 drops with double Glimmer. This is going to be a steal effect for quite a bit cheaper, I feel like, a lot of the time. This is also creatures. Creature count has got to be high, yeah. You know what? I think we'll cut the Stalked Researcher. It's obviously really good. This is probably the best it can be, but I don't think we need it. We certainly don't need the Teddy. I don't think we're going to need the Glimmerlight, although it's another enchantment. I don't know if we need the Apparitions. They fly, but I guess they're kind of cool with Scavenger too. Is just a vigilant blocker attacker. That's true. Entity Tracker. Our first pick certainly panned out, that's for sure. Fear of Failed Test with Scavenger is pretty fun too. Fear of Immobility can probably go. I mean, we have 1 billion enchantments. Our whole deck is enchantments. I don't think we need it, is what I'm saying. I don't think we need Savior this small. I mean, there's a lot of good things to bring back with it, but I don't think we need it. I think we can cut the Seize from Slumbers. We have more than enough removal. Double Domination, Fear of Abduction, Double Drowner, Trapped in the Screen, Unable to Scream. Yeah, this deck is super powerful. And we still have, it says 17, but really it's like 21 creatures with these. Probably cut the Glimmerlight. It is an enchantment. I think it's totally playable, but we have to make cuts at this point. This also makes, do I want double Apparition? Because this is also enchantments. Basically, our whole deck is enchantments. The best problem you can have. 2 bodies in 1 is very good. This is just, I mean, maybe I cut 1 of each. Kind of okay with that. Diversify. And I still have to make 1 more cut, huh? And it certainly still could be a creature because we have triple Grand Entryway. I don't have that much evasion, do I? I have a Fear of Abduction, an Erratic Apparition. So maybe I cut the Surveyor. So I just have at least 1 flyer. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best decks I've drafted, certainly. I mean, this kind of does everything. So, yeah. All right, well, Blue-White Eerie with 1 billion enchantments. We'll see what we can do. All right, we'll see you round 1. All right, going first. Excellent hand. We can go Glimmer into Tracker. Bust these out. I think if he attacks, I would take it, just because Inquisitive Glimmer is so strong in this deck. Like, he can bluff because he can recast it. Oh, man, that is a tough one because he can't block either. But there are 1 mana. Oh, man, I want to punish it so bad. All right, I'm going to punish it. Good. I kind of thought, it kind of felt like it. Honestly, in like a PTQ, I wouldn't recommend that, but it just felt right there. He can't block, so he just was... They were just going for a little juke. It's okay. Gosh. Next turn, I get to just go off with this entity tracker too. And just draw a billion cards. Oh man. And he pre-combated that. So now he's going to attack with Nora and I'm going to eat it. And oh my god, they're in so much trouble here. Oh my goodness. They're so dead. They're so dead. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of the actual most brutal thing I can do here. Because I'm just going to draw a billion cards. Gosh. I think we're actually going to do Fear of Failed Test first. Because if I buff that, it's so strong. Yeah, this is going to be just filthy. Next turn, I feel like I'm just going to completely... They need to kill Entity Tracker right now. And the thing is, even if they do, I get to res it for 1. All right. So let's go Elegant Rotunda first. Yeah. They didn't have a chance. All right. We'll see you for the next one. On the play, I think I have to mull this. This hand's obviously good if we draw. The fact that we need a white is what makes it a mull, because otherwise this hand would be unbelievable. But all right, we're going to keep this. And I think we're actually going to ditch the... I guess we need double blue for domination. I'm actually still going to ditch the Unable to Scream. And my rationale is I don't have blue anyway, and I have a way to make this domination cheaper. So I feel like I'd rather go for it that way. All right. At least it's when it dies, because I think I have to trap in the screen that. Otherwise, I'm taking 3 a turn. All right, good draw there. So next turn we have Fear of Abduction. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. So I guess we can jam this first. Oops. All right. So we can Oh, I see. I forgot I have to exile a creature I control. It's probably still fine, though. Because if I draw blue, I can still cast Domination. All right. I guess that would have been a reason to keep... Yeah, maybe I was supposed to do that and then cast. Yeah, it might have made more sense. I mean, I still get my dude back, I guess, but it won't be a 3/4 anymore. All right. So now I can steal their thing, so that's great. Oh, that's a cool draw. Yeah, let's take this. And for 5. Guess I should have attacked first, but it doesn't really matter. Well, at least they still don't have Delirium. That's good. That's a strong one. Probably gonna end up taking out the Bookworm with the Drowner, I'm thinking. Sure. Tough spot. Maybe I was supposed to wait on the Fear of Surveillance for some Eerie value. Because I can't really attack with this anyway. Yeah, that probably would have made more sense. Let's see. Let's have some sort of board wipe. Hmm. Ooh. Yeah, I think I gotta go for it here. Wow. Why would they take that? It's kind of crazy. I have no idea why my opponent did not block there. Very strange. All right. We'll see for the next one. Obviously, our deck can do better, but this is certainly still keep. Oh my gosh. Well, talk about a good draw. Yeah, this hand's ready to go off already. All right. Yeah, that's... I guess I can't cast that just yet, huh? But I can do Ethereal Armor on Fear of Surveillance, so probably just do that for now. I'm not going to put all the eggs in one basket. So 5th land is relevant, so we'll keep it. Especially since it's the second blue. Guess I can surveil into something to sweep back if I really want to. So now we do Hospital Room. Counter on the Scavenger. Attack with both. And put a counter here. It's real. Now we can dump that, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. See, they have 6. So this, Pump Scavenger, attack, Pump Scavenger. Do that. It's all right. Say attack with Scavenger and they block with all 3. we're so far ahead. I'm actually okay with that. I'm gonna keep it. Like if they decide to kill Scavenger, they're so far behind. Because I can res it too. Like they're just in so much trouble. I think we just kill the ramp plus the glimmer. I mean, they go to 8. We have a fear of failed tests. I have the thing in play that's going to res the Scavenger. So yeah, we'll just do unlock, get it back, get it for 3. Wow, Scavenger number 2, no less 2, huh? We don't have a glimmer, do we? No. So the play is likely just another Scavenger. I'm gonna Drowner the fear of mobility, and we'll just attack here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. See you for the next one. Oof. This hand, admittedly, is not great, but I'm going to keep it because we have a relatively low curve. And we do have a removal spell I can at least cast, but this is all of our 6 drops. All right. Well, at least they're not super close to delirium yet. Gotta just survive for a while. All right. If they have the dragon fire, it's okay. All right. So I can take their specialist too. So otherwise they can... Yeah, I guess I can wait. Can play Scavenger plus Apparition. All right. All right. So let's just take their specialist, I think. Only sack another creature, so yeah. Hmm. Hmm. 2 cards left. Huh. Double block here. I think they can deal 4 damage to me is the real question. It's a bit of a risk. Guess I can just go like this and this. Prevent some damage. All right, let's do that. All right. They had a lot of goodies. No doubt about that. So we can play double fear, double pump the specialist. All right. Oh, it's got trample, huh? Dang. Dang, the first strike is... All right, I guess we take it. Not thrilled about it. All right. Well, you can fear of abduction the Slayer now, I guess. That's cool. So let's see, again for 6. I have lethal next turn or not? I think we do, so we're gonna go for it here. All right. Stole that game as well. We'll see you for the next one. All right. Obviously a keep. Scavenger to Glimmer into Armor. Oh, this is gonna get outrageous really fast. Oh my goodness. This is so... Turn 3 attacking for 9. Such a filthy... Such a filthy turn progression. Honestly, if my opponent just exited out of arena, it's like the one time I wouldn't blame him. Yeah, this is, I mean, far and away the strongest draft deck I've ever had. All right, well, we're going to keep it. It doesn't have all of our broken stuff, but certainly still worthy of keeping. We don't have blue mana either, but just the fact that I can do a turn progression makes it a keep, in my opinion. I think even if I draw blue, I still do Glimmer Seeker first. Yeah, we'll offer the trade because we get the Surveil, so all right, obviously keeping that. Kind of worked out well for us, to be honest. They don't get a Surveil, we do. Granted, we didn't put it in the yard, but it just means we're going to get what we wanted anyway. So here we'll just do the Apparition. So we'll attack first, see what they got. Sure. That's good. So we can get the Glimmer plus the Fear of Surveillance. It seems like a good start this turn. This lets him manifest dread. Granted, at a little bit of a cost. Guess I could do it next turn. Could just do Rotunda plus Scream here as well. Ooh. Overlord of the Mistmore's back, huh? Well, let's make this lose all abilities then, huh? Yeah. That's fine. Scream the Faithful plus Rotunda. Guess what I can do? No, I want the buff off Unable to Scream too, don't I? Yeah. All right. And then we'll Scream the Faithful. Again for 7. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're keeping that. That Overlord's pretty sweet. All right. Fair enough. So, Trapped in the Screen, the Faithful plus Grand Entryway, I guess. I don't want them to get the res off because that thing comes in with value, so I think I'd rather do it this way. Don't need that. Yeah, that's good for us too. I mean, there's still res spells they can get here, so. I guess that works. Still in a pretty tough spot, though. Especially after we double buff. Oh, well. All right. No, they can't res. Oh. All right. See for the next one. All right, we're on the play. No blue mana. This one, our deck's good enough where I think we should just be a little cautious. Yeah, I mean, look at this hand. Look at this hand. I guess we ditch the domination here. Ethereal Armor and the Glimmer Seeker I feel like makes the most sense, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, that was an excellent draw. I'm going to buff the Fear of Surveillance here. Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome, but we'll get in for 4. There's no flash creatures, is there? Hopefully not. Guess we'll find out. Oh, well, do I want to land more? I don't know. Surprised they didn't slam that to kill the scavenger. It's pretty surprising. Oh, well, it's an easy. It's fine. I don't think we can gain life anyway, right? So I have the Drowner take care of that. So I guess we can just do Ethereal Armor and then Drowner the Nemesis. Put counter there. Oh yeah. Well. Oh yeah, I can get Glimmer Seeker back. Never mind. Never mind. I think they're just dead next turn. Gosh, that is filthy. They got to deal with the Sphere of Surveillance now. Even if they do, we have Drowner for their Nemesis. I'll let him attack, actually. All right, so we do the sweet. Yeah. All right, well, this was, I mean, just such a filthy draft deck. Oh my goodness. We just dominated everybody. Even when we had like lackluster draw and it had to go late, just won the inevitability battle. You know what the funny thing is? We first picked the best card in the deck, which was Entity Tracker. I think this is the best card in the deck. I mean, Scavenger is right up there. But I think we went off with it once this whole draft and still just 7-0'd snowball everybody's face. So pretty filthy. All right. Well, let's get our loot. Do some pack one, pick ones. Happy Halloween, indeed. All right. Head Shredder is a great card. Works well for Delirium. And I guess it just randomly ramps you a lot too. So it's fine. It's a good first pick. Certainly happy to take it. Glasswork Shattered Yard is sweet too, though. Wonder if there's an argument to take this? I don't think so. I think you still just take the Head Shredder. I mean, the ramp aspect of it is kind of irrelevant, I feel like, for the most part, but maybe you do just take the Glassworks. All right, Dazzling Theater Prop Room. It's probably not worth it. Gosh, can you imagine Gremlin Tamer in that other deck? Oh my goodness. Gosh, that would have been filthy. Well, easy Gremlin Tamer here, just because we know how good the blue-white Eerie deck is. The Jolly Balloon Man, 3 mana, 1/4 haste. Create a tokens copy of another target creature controls, except it's a 1/1. Sacrifice it. Okay, so if you have Into the Battlefield effects, that card's really good. BC Beatdown is some excellent removal, though. I could see taking this. Buff your dude, too. Yeah, probably take the Beatdown. I mean, it is a rare. It's an interesting effect. trying to think of all the enter the battlefield effects where that really goes off. There's probably some good ones, but I'm just not thinking immediately what they are. I still like this Lionheart Glimmer a lot. This card is sweet. And it's an enchantment. It's good. I think I would take it, even though it's a 5-drop. All right, well, Overlord of the Mistmoors. Almost saw one come into play. Great card. Yeah, wow. Easy pick there. This Paranormal Analyst is a really good card, though, for blue-green. With all the Manifest Dread. Not Leyline of the Void. I really like Hand That Feeds. I'm a big fan, advocate of it. So I think I would take it. I just really like it. I think it's a great beatdown card. Often a 2-mana, 4-power menace attacker. This Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna is so good. Removal plus, draw extra cards. So easy first pick there. Well, Entity Tracker. Yep. Just really a busted 3-drop rare, I think, in this format. With all the enchantment producers. Victor. This card's sweet, isn't it? 3-mana, 3/3 Eerie. So if you can Eerie 3 times in a turn. Right, so first time you get to Surveil 2. Second time they discard. Third time put a creature card from a graveyard. I mean, it's a strong effect. Our last deck, we definitely could have Eerie 3 times in a turn, but it's not a given. It is also multicolor, but I think it's strong enough than everything else in here. I would go for it. Give it a try. This Bookworm is so good. I'm going to take it over removal, even though it's multicolor. Geez, 2 excellent removal here. I think I like Glassworks more than Scorching Dragonfire now, just because of the value of enchantments, but I think I got to take the Bookworm. It's just such a strong card. Just extra loot, could potentially just 2-drop that draws the extra cards every turn. Feeds Delirium. Obviously synergistic with Manifest Dread. I mean, it's tough because I really like the red decks too. I do, but I think I'd take the Bookworm. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.